Hello, my beautiful peeps. Locking down the truth with Marci Lock. So I'm actually back in San Jose. I'm leaving this morning, headed back to the States, leaving Costa Rica after being here 10 days with my peeps for my Badass Breakthrough Catalyst Adventure experience. And this is something that I just really want to share with you guys as I'm headed out and looking back on this amazing, beautiful experience and trip, and just like, so there's no words for me to express like the level of value in these kind of life experiences. Like I can't put a dollar amount on it. I can't put words to it. It's you know, if those of you have maybe watched my Colombia video, which I'd be happy to share, is, you know, obviously Colombia is coming up in February for my peeps that are going to that. The deep transformational experiences at a cellular structural level are game changers. And yet the thing that's really coming up for me that I want to share is letting go of expectations and attachments. And yesterday we had about a 4.5 hour drive back to get back here to the main city before flying out, because we've been just adventuring, you know, traveling through the different cities and up in the mountains and, you know, by volcanoes to, you know, massive, amazing, beautiful hikes down into spiritual waterfalls. We're just like in the mud and like in our backpacks and just getting poured on by rain, and just like these experiences that are so raw and real, and then doing some of these deep processes that are just, you know, groundbreaking and like mind expanding. And yet through all of that, there's this ease and flow of letting go of an expectation or how it's supposed to look, or an attachment, because literally things just show up and it's like in this ease and flow. And this is allowing that feminine energy, that receiving, along with the masculine energy, the doing. And so what I used to live in like years ago was a lot of the masculine energy and the do and the take action, and yet I was not manifesting like a motherfucker because I was not connected to the receive. And last night, the thing that's really coming up in letting go of expectations and attachments is because last night on our ride back, we really dug into, you know, business masterminding and the gaps in our business and how to create those changes. And so for one of my peeps that, you know, is creating a new program and building a new program experience, is just like, well, tell me the structure, like how does it have to look, and da-da-da. And this is the deal. There is limitless fucking possibilities to make money. It's just about, if you want more money, create more value in the world. And the amount of money, the more value that you're creating, obviously the amount of money you're going to receive. And so that's a reflection, the amount of money that you have is a reflection of the value you're creating for the world. And it's a reflection of how much you love yourself. And as that continues to expand, obviously you're going to receive more. And with that in mind, like there is limitless possibilities of ways to create money and to make money, and ways that it can look, and it gets to look like whatever it is for you. And when we drop the expectations and attachments, and we're literally operating out of the way that we're meant to operate, which is when I take this step, then I see the next possibilities. I get the feedback of what, you know, my people want and what they're seeking and what I have to give them, and like out of authenticity, and because I'm gonna live in integrity and create that value, it's like, ooh, I can evaluate more effectively what's next. And this is the way that real business is created and done. And so many people stay stuck in this place of like, well, you know, I gotta know like the message and the brand, and I gotta know the program, and I gotta have the website, and I gotta have the whole design, and you're always in the story of have-tos and someday, and it needs this, and lacking and limiting, which is just your inner bullshit, that you're afraid that you're gonna be rejected or judged, or that it's not gonna be good enough, or you're not sure how it looks. And that's how we're fucking meant to operate, is that it's a step at a time. We see more of how it looks, and then we make those, we have that inspiration, that divine connection to who we are, to give and receive, and give and receive through like this perfect, beautiful process. And so the thing that was just really coming up is allowing yourself to drop the expectations and attachments. You can have an intention, be like, this is where I'm going, and when things show up, it's literally this beautiful gift to go, ooh, feedback of like, ooh, what would I get to shift and change to create more of what I want, and even to guide you to places that you wouldn't even know are going to take you to a more ultimate experience than you would have even been able to see or fathom. And that's the beauty in the allowing. And that's the beauty in you're moving and you're allowing. You're moving and you're allowing. That says I'm worthy of experiencing whatever shows up. But when we say, no, it has to look this way, or I'm scared to move, that's just because you're insecure bullshit. So just take that in and realize like that's really come up for me, because literally this whole trip, which is beautiful, has just been so many twists and turns and things that weren't expected and things that we got to shift and change, and just allowing and receiving and whatever shows up. And it's been like the perfect gift and experience for every single person, and exactly how it was supposed to show up. And that's when we're in that place of unattachment, so there's no fear, lack, scarcity, worry, have to, force, fight energy. We're in the place of receive, love, wonderment, curiosity, excitement. That is creation energy. So I'm about to head to the airport right now, jump on a plane, and be back in the States. Hope to see you guys soon. Love you tons. This is Marci Lock reminding you, power choice is yours. Choose your best life. Lock it down.